Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more GLA. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're on a map called Stonehenge, which you've seen a number of times recently on this channel. Very, very beautiful and very, very popular map as well, apparently, on GLA among the top players at the moment. All the way up in the north with the GLA, with the purple color of Stonehenge, we have ExCaL. Then all the way down in south facing him today, we have another GLA versus Infantry match, and this is the Cyan player, Infantry, which is Marakar. So yeah, we only just recently, depending on which order I uploaded these, I think you would have already seen it, the epic match, ExCaL against Marakar, where, yeah, ExCaL was GLA in that one as well, and we've got probably another one. I don't know if it's going to be quite as epic as that previous one, but maybe so. We've got a worker heading over to the left-hand side. Worth noting, by the way, this is a replay from a set they played against each other as of recently. At the end of this replay, it's probably going to be the last one from that set that I cast. I will tell you the result of the overall set, but sometimes it takes me a hell of a long time to go and watch every single replay, even the small ones, and then make a video out of it. It's much better sometimes just to focus on the really cool, good games. I can still let you know the score overall at the end, or I can give you the link to the Gen Tool page where you can download all the replays and watch them all for yourself. This is just one game, remember, and more towards the end of the set as well. So Marakar's gone for a Helix. Instantly, ExCaL is dropping down a Stinger, just in case that Helix does decide to go over to the base. ExCaL looks like he will get one truck, gets the veterancy, gets the scrap, but it does not matter because the Helix is already there and killing it. There is a worker down here. Very nice map awareness there from Marakar. ExCaL a little bit sad that didn't get up, because that would have been a huge game changer. It could have been potentially GG if that tunnel did actually get up. So Helix heading now to the middle, but the fact that ExCaL was pretty much expecting it by the looks of things, he went straight quad after that technical. He's also grabbed himself an oil over on the right hand side, and Marakar's actually hitting that oil in the middle preemptively. Oh, I don't know if that's a good attack from Marakar. Oh, wow. How does that Helix survive that? How does that Helix survive that? Inf Helix is just so, so strong. He even took out two quads, cancelled the Stinger, took out an oil, and this was all something that was like scouted, or at least fully aware of, coming across the map. Yeah, Inf Helix is very strong. It doesn't make a big difference. If that Helix had gone down, I would say it favors ExCaL, but the fact that it survived and killed ExCal's oil, and now it's just the evac tier. I don't like the suicide of this Lix, by the way. Surely that's just going to suicide itself. Yeah, I don't like that waste of a $1,900 unit, or maybe more than that, actually. How much is the Inf bunker? Is it 400? I forgot now. It's like 2k unit, basically. Oil is going to get hit. There is a worker deep in the back of the base. Marakar seems to be on it. ExCaL trying some big size strats. And that's looking kind of good for Marakar, to be fair. It's looking kind of good. Some like Battle Masters that you can't even select or anything out on the map. Artillery platform built into the terrain. I kind of like that, you know. It's good to vary things up a little bit, make things look a little bit different. You can still capture it just like any normal building. Same there as well. Marakar now entering the mid area with a flamer. Yeah, a mixture of outposts and flamers. Main thing you want to be doing is infantry. Flame obviously clears out the bunkers and the RPGs, and the outpost pretty much does all of the rest. Marakar also expanded over to the right, but ExCaL has expanded already on the left side. smoking tunnel there for ExCaL. I don't know if I've realized that before. Have I? Does a tunnel always smoke like that? Don't know, man. It just looks weird. But sometimes, you know, you just look at the same thing you've been looking at for 20 years and sometimes things do look different where you don't notice details about it or not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does smoke all the time. We'll soon find out when there's another smoking tunnel a little bit later on. Okay, bit of a push down the right-hand side for Marakar. 2 ECMs, 2 outposts. Very strong combo of units. A lot of RPGs here for ExCaL. He's going to try and pop open these outposts that are usually quite fragile. Obviously, increase the survivability with the ECMs at least. Lotus is going to capture the artillery platform. I kind of like holding that position, I think. But Marakar seems to have backed off. Like, why not fight that with the outpost now on the ECM? And also the Lotus to disable some stuff. I think that was an option, because now he's just sacrificed that artillery platform. That was a nice little support for these units, to be fair. Because now he's waited for that to die. Now he's going to push in. That was the wrong thing to do, in my view. A little bit of a change there could have resulted in a better fight. Maybe could have even kicked off ExCaL. With the support of that and the army, could have at least put severe pressure on that supply. ExCaL is going to lose some workers there. The angry mob is out. With the AK-47 upgrade as well. Almost kills a outpost there. Here comes the Jarman as well as a quad pop. MiGs come in though, and the MiGs hit the quads. A lot of quads going down, but likewise 2 outposts have just been hit as well. And now this army is going to be sent back in. That one's been sniped too. So actually that was an overall decent fight for ExCaL. But ExCaL is at an advantage because he's collecting from here. If I'm not mistaken, these have a lot of money on them as well. They're like 6 to 7k on some of them. Black Lotus in the back could be useful for capturing some markets very soon. You want to wait ideally until ExCaL is distracted out on the map somewhere else. A lot of MiGs from Marakar. Pop there from ExCaL does kill 1 MiG. Lotus has been detected. Okay. Oh, she can't. Oh, she stopped for a second. Is she going to be able to disable that in time? I think she's going to get away. ExCaL does have the AP ammo. A trick with Lotus, by the way, you want to make it look as if you're running left, and as soon as she goes invisible, immediately then run the other way. In this case, run right. Because not only was the radar van coming, but also ExCaL knew she was going that way. So just as she goes invisible, you want to switch. It's like a dummy or a trick, whatever you want to call it. Brace for that bunker at the moment. Jarman is back out in action. Oh, Jarman almost goes down, but he escapes quickly inside of his tunnel. MiGs hit another tunnel and the Stinger. I think all the MiGs survived there. Might have been one that got picked off. ExCaL now focusing on this bunker. That supply is going to get hit. This artillery platform. You see, like, the artillery platform is very strong. But it's a really good support for your army. Usually tips pretty much any battle in your favor. If you fight with it, though, that's the key. You're going to be able to fight with it. Let's have a look what Marakar is using for his hotkeys. He's got his army on 1. He's got his MiGs on 4, 5, 6. Just in case you're interested in how he's controlling his stuff, we've got artillery and a carpet. The carpet's going to be on the quads. MiGs coming in at the same time. That's very nice, to be fair. Really obliterating the front lines there. Yeah, man, that was decent. Does lose the flamer though. Could have microed that a tiny bit better. But that attack on the quads, though, that was really good. He waited until the carpet was over. That was tanking the damage. And then the MiGs came in as well, and he already artilleried back there in case more quads popped out or something. So Yeah, I like that. Something we're seeing time and time again from Marakar. He's often using the artillery on either forward defenses or actually forward armies rather than like deep in the back of the base. Sometimes he will hit deep in the back of the base, but more often than not, he's using it actually on attacking units out in the front. Mig almost loses his life, but that bunker goes down. Mig's coming again. Hit another quad and took out the quad. What could ExCaL be doing more? Because he's playing quite passive at the moment. And it didn't work out in that previous game. The really, really epic one in the end. Is there something more that ExCaL could be doing? A TNT perhaps, maybe on that oil? Or is defense just the best way forward right now? He is GLA vanilla. He could have a Scud launcher. From Marakar. Makes come in once again, but 3 at least went down there. 3 that I counted at least. No hackers from Marakar. He's floating 10k, by the way. And he's just now expanded to this supply. Here's a Scud launcher, by the way. Oh, unlucky for Marakar. That does get popped open. And ExCaL is now level 3. Does he have a CC yet? Does not look like it. A sneaky flamer down the right-hand side is going to get found and stopped. CC now been placed down. ExCaL will get the bounty money. Is he going to let the CC complete, or is he going to invest the rest in markets or something? Yeah, so I think there's still quite a bit of cash to collect there. And Marakar had like 10k, so he's got a decent position, I think. And he still has his oil. I think maybe a couple of bunkers around his oil wouldn't be such a bad idea. MiG's coming again, but a nice pop there from ExCaL. Took out 1. 1 MiG for 1 Stinger. MiG is worth more. Yeah, more bunkers being deployed on the left-hand side to support this supply, which, to be honest, I kind of like. He's just rallying everything forward and bunkering everything more further forward. I wonder if he can perch the flamer there and do a flame all off. Will it just finish that tunnel? Yeah, I do think still a bit of a missed trick from Marakar was not clearing that before in support with the artillery platform. I mean, maybe that battle would have gone bad. Who knows? But ExCaL has been able to collect pretty much unhindered from there, apart from that 1 flamer we saw before. So Marakar now might go full out on the Scud, which looks like he is doing, but his carpet didn't hit the target. MiGs do come in and take out a lot of quads, and the Scud launcher continuing to press forward. Load of terrorists here, kills a ton of stuff there with the terrorists. Does not seem like he has many minigunners in here, or any at all actually. And Marakar now spending majority of his cash, got like 2.5k left. He is making an internet center actually, and some hackers, although I think it's a bit slower than we've seen in the previous game. Lotus definitely has a way in now, but she will get detected by the radar van, all that. So yeah, probably not a lot she can do, to be fair. Marakar probably feels under pressure. He doesn't want to take a Scud storm to the face. Probably here. Or on the oil would be a good target. Lotus disables a quad. This is now kind of open, really. A little trick about the Stinger, by the way. So let's say you want to attack a ground unit and there's an air unit flying above. You can actually make the Stinger fire twice as fast as normal. So if there's a ground target and an air target, if you manually select the Stinger and then click on the ground target and then click immediately on the air target, you can fire at both like simultaneously, because the game treats them as like 2 different guns or something like that. Pro tips every day here on Channel Dominator. Here come the MiGs, but there's a lot of suicidal MiGs. Yeah, man. That was pretty bad. by Marakar. I think he might be getting a bit desperate about this scud. And in the end, desperation is going to get you killed, because not only now have you lost your whole army trying to suicide yourself getting the scud, but now you're also going to take the scud to the face. It's like a double whammy. Like, depending on where that hits, if it hits the oil, which it looks like it is, if it hits that oil, I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it? If you lose that oil at this stage in the game, sure, you would like to keep it. But if it, like, hit there and wiped out your whole army there, it would be devastating, because ExCaL might just win the game there and then. But yeah, I mean, taking that scud to the face and waiting another 5 minutes, now that's not devastating. That's not worth losing your whole army over and potentially throwing the game. That's what point I think I'm trying to make here. Because now, yeah, he's lost his oil and lost a bunch of stuff, but especially all the MiGs. That was probably like the best part. 10k's worth of MiGs, something like that. Probably 8k's worth of MiGs. Bunch of flamers now, but they're going pretty single file. There is a Jarman here as well to weaken the army. Radiation still in play down at the bottom right. Flamers moving forward. Flame walls going to work. Here comes a carpet bomb. Probably going to be on that tunnel. Oh, it's a Fargo carpet. MiGs coming as well, but again, they're more suicidal. But Marakar, yeah, really wants to break through this. Maybe recognizing that ExCaL has more markets. He actually has 4, 5, 6... It's like 7, isn't it? I say more markets, I mean more secondary economy. We've got like 7 markets against probably... How many hackers now? Like 5. What is that? It's like 5 or 4, isn't it? I don't know. You zoom in, it just goes smaller. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 hackers. MiGs coming again, take out what, probably an RPG or a Jarman, but suicide in the MiGs for them again, and the Lotus is going to go down as well. I think Marakar might be hitting this position over and over again. It's like kind of expected now. Is that the best place to be attacking though? You probably could say yeah, because I mean, maybe there's no stingers. But yeah, the economy's on ExCaL's favor. He's got this scud as well. Continually bombarding. I wonder if ExCaL's going to pop from there. Yes. Gets one. With the help of the Stinger with the last hit there, I think. It makes circling on the right hand side now. Another tunnel gets hit, but if you lose 2 MiGs for 1 tunnel, it's not worth it. $2,400 worth of MiGs for one $800 tunnel is not worth it at all. If I was ExCaL as well, even though he's been on top of the quad pops anyway, probably just like stealth the occasional one, like that. Maybe one of these over here. But I think he's trying to preserve his cash nicely. And that's what he's trying to do. EMP comes in, carpet bomb coming in. That's nice, actually. I think he's got this good. I think he's got it. He's got it. Kills the radar van there as well. But does ExCaL have too much money? Is he just going to replace it? Another tunnel hit. See, that one wouldn't have got killed, see, if it was stealth. Needs 2 more hackers to make that full. So yeah, ExCaL's economy is greater. It's probably got a better base defense setup. Just look at all these tunnels and stingers, man. Worker goes down there, but I think he's just scouting. He's not quite level 5, ExCaL. ECM going to be recaptured. Another hacker produced. Needs one more now to make that full. Two more MiGs for one tunnel, still not worth it. I wonder about bringing a nuke cannon to the party. It might be a little bit late now. I just feel like ExCaL's economy is too far ahead. I think if Marakar had started the hacker production maybe a little bit sooner, maybe he could have kept up. But I just think he might have headbutted this position a little bit too often, sacrificing too many MiGs for too few tunnels. It takes 4 MiGs to kill one tunnel. But if you lose 1 MiG for it, it's not worth doing. You only want to do the hits when you're going to get a dead cert kill. So yeah, I wonder... You have to resort to ground artillery. You have to go to nuke cannons. You have to go to Infernos. I mean, when that Scud launcher is out, it's hard. Yeah, for sure. But you have to do something different than these MiGs, because these MiGs ain't... they're not paying off. Yeah, things going for Marakar. He's got better support powers at this point in time. He can use artillery and carpet to kill free stuff. That was a good MiG hit, because you have killed something there for free. I don't think any MiGs went down, although one is a bit low. Yeah, it's kind of nice. You killed some free stuff. Makes coming in for another strike, but that's bad, man. Nah. No. That's $4,800 for an $800 tunnel. It's not worth it, and I think ExCaL knows the maths here. He knows every MiG strike like that is just playing into his hands. I think even if it meant just guard mode in your base, it's better than these silly trade-offs that he's doing. Because also you give an ExCaL XP when you're already maxed out at level 5. You're not gaining anything extra from killing these $800 tunnels. I think it's like 100 XP a tunnel, but if you're already level 5, it does not make any difference. John McKell getting some more work done. 3 more hackers now outside of the internet center. I think that is full now. It is. Scud is obviously rebuilt, ready to fire in 339. And I was going to say, ExCaL is just happy just to camp in his base, but Marakar just quits. Maybe he knows that ExCaL is too big. He has too many markets. The attacks weren't doing anything. I think Marakar needed to change strats much sooner. Maybe like halfway through that game, he needed to switch the nuke cannons and forget the MiGs. The MiGs would have been better just chilling. Saying that though, units destroyed and units lost is nearly identical for both of the players. But ExCaL's economy just too great. Buildings lost for ExCaL is actually 18, but there's a load of them tunnels and a load of them units there for Marakar. Probably way more expensive units than ExCaL. Like ExCaL might be losing RPGs, but Marakar's losing $1,200 MiGs. But yeah, it's kind of nice. Not as epic as the last one we saw, but still very good and obviously a high level game. So GG, well played. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and see you in the next one.